Well, heyo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 376th stream where things are a little different than originally planned because it seems like Lightstream's Prism is not functioning this morning, and I had some issues with Discord as well. So maybe there's something to it. Maybe there are just a few additional issues and bugs in the cloud this morning. So who knows? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop over here. You can see we're getting ready for our invite from Umbra. I'm going to actually join in the Discord call. We'll try and get things situated and catch up to speed on what all is going on. So one moment, please. There we go. I am now in the voice call. Mandarin Bread, so good to see you. Blaze, dude, how are you? Or Blaze, how's it going? What is up? What is up? So good to see all of you. Hello, Mr. Dacre.
You're a bit of a robot.
I'm a bit of a robot, apparently.
It's still interesting, but
Mr. Dacre's a bit of a robot, too. Let me reconnect to Discord. I was having issues with it before, as I mentioned. Okay, one moment.
Do I sound like a robot to you guys?
Ooh, you sound like a really cool robot.
A little bit of a robot.
Alright, end task. Technical difficulties. So Mandarin and Blaze, yeah, we've had, I don't know what it is that is in the air, as I mentioned, but for whatever reason, it's just seemed like this morning we had Prism, we had Discord problems. I'm not even sure if this is actually going out and sounding good. Here, I'm gonna listen. I don't know what it is that is in the air, as I mentioned, but for whatever reason, it just seemed like. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although that light, it's so bright. I think I need to adjust something here. So let's do that real quick. Oi. All the things today, all the things. Save that. Ah, much better. I don't look like I'm being blinded. Somehow the northern lights are supposed to come way down into Ontario right around where I live, Blaze says. That's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. And Mandarin Bread says the robots are uprising. Alright, let's try getting back into Discord. I should be good on the internet side of things. It's like the services are down. And hello, hello, hello. Oh, it still says I'm connecting. This is weird. Stardew Valley never seems to like you. Actually, I feel like it's only recently it's always been okay. Blaze says I'm going to go eat some food, but I'll be back. All right, Blaze, thank you so much. I want to hear more about these northern lights too. What is your plan? Are you going to go out and see them and whatnot? So enjoy your food. I'll catch you on the flip side. This is so peculiar. I wish I knew.
Oh no, is everyone roboting for me?
Yeah.
Everybody, nobody for everybody. Oh no, Discord.
Everything is letting us down today. All the services. We could just type everything out in chat. How's that?
Oh my goodness. Well, today is very, very, you go too tiny. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Everybody sounds horrible.
What about an alternate voice method. Perhaps we could try and set up like a Google Hangout for voice, or a Skype, or what's the other really popular one that people had?
I can't understand what you're
Oh.
saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and just mute myself here. What about we use Google Hangout for voice? All right, Blogger. Oh, will you ever find a friend on Switch to play Stardew Valley with? You know what? N7 Delta Force plays Stardew on Switch, actually, and he's a buddy of mine. Let me put this up. Boom, N7 Delta Force. So, Blogger, that might be a possibility, just so you know. Google Hangout. Yes, with your Google Hangout. So right now we are. Oh yeah, Rem says Discord seems a bit body for the moment. Came to drop in and give you some DM inspiration. Yes, Rem, thank you so very much for that. That is very helpful. Yeah, we are having those issues. So we're okay. Everybody, here's the deal. As you, I'm sure, are aware, we have Stardew Valley on Saturday mornings. Now, usually we use a service called Prism by Lightstream, which allows us to put all of our games in like the corner. So like I'd be up here usually, Arcane Seamstress here, Mr. Dacre here, Umbra Quiz here. That's usually the way that things work, and it's awesome. And you see, and that's the reason my title is what it is. It's because I figured we would have Quadruple the Stardew today. But we don't. Instead, we have 0% Stardew at the moment. I guess maybe we have a little bit of this, so the background audio counts as maybe 0.1%. Who knows? Anyways, so okay, perfect. mailofmana@gmail.com. We are putting our Gmails together, our collective heads together. Google Hangout is what we're about to do, because Prism didn't work, and then that would have actually been okay, although Discord wouldn't have worked. Everything's not working, but we're thinking on the fly, which is a thing we can sometimes do, though it be hard. Though it be hard. So we're getting set up. Have you tried switching the Discord server to a different hub? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, let's try Rem's suggestion here on Discord first. All right, everybody, I'm back in. Let me switch the hub. Not a bad idea at all. Hello, hello.
Hello?
I think we did it.
I mean, man, I don't know why. I kind of suggested that already.
Oh, did you?
It might have gone lost.
Oh, I missed it because, oh, sorry. It was like...
I also tried... Yeah, I tried to say it, but that probably didn't come through.
No,
very
I'm
clearly.
Mr. Jaker, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, wait, well, yay, we fixed it.
Although I was a bit excited to try Google Hangout.
Yeah, we'll have to try it later. Umbra, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Sweet. I think we've managed a thing now.
Okay, now we just need to get Arcane unmuted.
Yep.
Mr. Dacre's on it. He's got this issue squashed.
Love it.
Nobody's going to be gored.
Except maybe everyone who's not hearing our lovely faces on Arcane
I'm not
Seamstress's
ruining
end.
anything, Ram. Your plan worked. It was genius.
Don't be seedy, Mr. Decker.
Rem wants you to make a roll a wisdom save.
Everyone's clear now.
Yeah, and you know what it is? I hate to say it, Umbra. West Coast, best coast. Just had to change the server regions to West Coast, and everything was fine.
It's funny because I didn't change anything.
Oh no, you don't have to. I changed it in the actual server.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So we're up and running, everyone, and so I wonder, maybe it has something to do with the weather. You know, we've had some extreme weather and whatnot, so maybe where some of the servers are, it impacted that. Regardless,
I'll just say that Mana is being rude because it's not my fault that they keep on putting all the hubs over on the West Coast.
fair enough. Oh, Mr. Dacre, I thought we had a roll command in here. Maybe that's.
I
not how
thought
it
so
works.
too. That's why I used it.
Darn. I'll have to look and see why that's not working. Anyway, yeah, so for everyone's sake, this morning you should have seen 4 of our lovely faces plastered across all of your walls. But instead...
screens.
Well, screens, yeah, screens probably makes more sense. But unfortunately, the service we use, Lightstream Prism, was not working, and then of course we had our Discord issues. But now that we've got all this solved, if you want to use !MT in Arcane Seamstress's, my or Mr. Dacre's chat, or !multi in Umbraquia's, you will be able to get a link, a Khadgar link, which will on PC allow you to see all 4 of our perspectives, kind of like what it would be like if we were streaming normally. But anyways, I went ahead, I figured, hey, since I'm gonna go ahead and do this, I'll use face cam on my side. So I went and combed my hair real quick. But yeah, if you use that Twitch or that Khadgar link, you'll support all 4 of our streams, which would be lovely. And we have some amazing people here, and maybe we should do some introductions.
Sounds good. Was that my cue to just start?
Go for it. It's all you.
I mean, it makes sense. If you guys don't know me, I am Arcane Seamstress, also known to be a little snarky. I am a Final Fantasy XIV focused broadcaster, so I play a lot of that MMO. And there was a live letter last night because FanFest in Paris is happening this week.
Ooh.
And yeah, I'm super hyped about that and want to talk about that like nonstop. So that might happen. But yeah, that's me.
Awesome. And I'm Art of Mana. You can call me Mana and ask me any questions you have. I'm an E for Everyone streamer with a focus mostly on Nintendo, but I also love indies and retro games, and I play on original hardware. And right now, I'm just in this collaborative mood, and every single one of my 4 streams a week is a collaboration of some sort, whether it's in person or online. And so yeah. Oh, and I'm moving this summer, so life is a little bit hectic right now.
Whoa.
What happened?
You're moving this summer.
Oh, yes. Have you not
Whoa.
heard this yet, Seamstress?
For some reason, I don't remember.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm actually going to be a little bit closer to you.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Maybe the meetup will happen.
Maybe. I know some good restaurants.
Yes. Anyway, Mr.
And
Dacre.
with that, I'm Mr. Dacre. I am a pumpkin and a streamer. I tend to stream mostly Stardew Valley with these lovely people, and occasionally I fit in a stream of different indie games. Recently I was playing Ori and the Blind Forest, which I finished a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
I am Umbraquias. I am a plant-based educational streamer, and I am the reason that the most common quote in this stream is Umbra please.
Awesome.
Also, Mr. Decker, Nima wanted to know that if you're seedy, does that make you a sunfish?
Ooh.
I'm not sure what a sunfish is.
A sunfish is also called a pumpkin seed.
Well, then most likely.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
It sounds right.
Yeah, it's right up the pumpkin's alley.
Thanks
A
for
grown-up
hosting.
sunfish, maybe.
Thank you for that, host Scooter. All right, well, with introductions out of the way, I am in game. I guess I should probably
It
refresh
looks like
here.
Arcane is still on her starting soon screen.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if we were actually getting on in.
Well, you were the last one to join.
I do that. I do that thing.
All right. That's okay. I didn't progress through the screen, so... Oh, speaking of screens, my green screen is just visible. Nope, now it's more visible. Now it's less visible. There we go.
I thought we finished the season last time. I guess not.
I woke up holding a log above my head.
I think we had technical difficulties.
Oh, right, that's true.
Oh, yes. That's right. Oh, goodness.
But yes, well, whereas I specialize in plants, Nima is our resident fish expert or enthusiast. And he has taught me a lot about fish.
Well, that's exciting.
You might say he's involved with fishy business.
Oh, I can't get out because things. Okay. Let's fix this. There we go. We have a planter blocking my way. Oh, right. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on last time. I am trying to... There was something we did that we wanted to repeat, but I don't remember what it was now. Does anyone remember?
We wanted to repeat something.
We're
Yeah.
never gonna remember what it was.
No. Shoot. Oh well. Oh! I think I just remembered what the thing I wanted to repeat was. It was to empty my inventory, which was completely full. And then I walked all the way to the chicken coop. Oops.
Your wine is done, Umbra.
Yeah, I know, I gotta get back to whining again.
Oh, Wolves. Wolvesmith, I'm so sorry that your Joy-Cons are broken. Those are expensive controllers, too. Ah, darn.
Are you out of winter seeds?
Yes, I am out of winter seeds.
I will come make some more.
Drifting is
You
interesting.
will?
Oh, Scooter's
will.
right. Try updating the Joy-Cons.
Wow. I feel special now.
You are special.
Don't.
A very special Umbra.
Saying that, will these grow in time for...
Nope. But they will make sure that the
Oh, that's true.
spots are all open. So we don't have to re-hoe and water everything.
Good point.
I just want to point out that I think last time I said this as well, but the chocolate cake in this game looks like the poop emoji on your phone.
You've definitely said that at least once
Yep.
before. If...
It's worth
How
it's worth
dare,
mentioning
man.
again. If it's worth saying once, it's worth saying twice.
It hasn't changed.
It's true. Mandarin Bread says, I love Stardew, but I have no one to play with, and I'm still waiting for the multiplayer update for PS4 and Xbox One. I didn't realize that hadn't come out yet. That last part was me saying I hadn't realized. Is it not out yet?
No, they only have released it for Switch, I believe.
Really? Oh man, Switch, you rock. Go Nintendo.
But yeah, Ja, I am not the designated forager. I usually do mining. I'm pretty sure our pumpkin does the foraging,
This is
does a
true.
lot of the foraging.
but I'm still gathering some stuff because we're trying to get leveled up.
It's a collaborative effort. And poor Wolves with the Joy-Con issues. When did you buy your Switch? Because it might still be under warranty by Nintendo. They have a fairly generous policy with regards to hardware defects.
Puns? Oh no. You're just doing it because you don't mind?
Ah!
Oh,
Oh, that's
my
Umbra
heart.
level. That's awesome. I thought I had some flowers. I need a couple of beautiful sunflowers to plant. Just FYI, if
I
anyone
just
has
got
any.
startled.
Oh,
I just got spooked.
oh, yay!
Oh my gosh, Rubik, thanks so much for resubbing to the channel for 6 whole months in a row. Welcome back to the Steam Team Dream Team. Continue enjoying the use of that Arcane 2 Snarky emote all over Twitch wherever you so choose. And hey,
That's a lot of
Taurus.
moths.
That's a lot of moths. It's a lot of moths.
That's a really lot of
Taurus. Taurus said, wanted to watch Arcane and Friends and looked at how much money they have. Now I'm going to sit in the corner, rock you back and forth. It's shame and agony. No!
Oh no!
No! The only reason we have money is because Umbra. Blame Umbra.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Umbra
I have a
definitely
way.
has helped. She is farmer extraordinaire.
And more puns.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one. What was it?
I guess Taurus gave you a minor scare.
Nice. Wait, can I not just plant a sunflower directly in a planter?
It's
No.
Yeah, it
You
kept prompting me
should-
to eat the sunflower, which
No,
don't
you have to
wanna
have the
plant
seed.
sunflowers in the winter.
You have
Oh.
to have the seeds anyway, not
Oh.
just a sunflower.
but
But he's trying to plant it in his flower box inside.
Oh, okay.
So you can plant it there, but you need the seeds.
okay.
You're trying to put a sunflower that's already grown in a planter.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
And what you need for that is a vase.
I don't understand how
Mana?
anything works. Well, yes.
You can put the sunflower in the seed maker and get seeds.
Oh,
We might have sunflower seeds in the seed chest.
I am taking
Or
a
that.
look. I mean, alternatively, I could just put a pumpkin in. That might be fun. Wait, what are
That's also
fairy
not a
seeds?
bad idea.
I want to. I'm gonna put a fairy seed in. That's what I'm gonna do. That looks kind of pretty. All right, cool. And hey, Neil. Oh. Oh yeah, Neil. I've done that too. For any of you who are Switch players out there, Neil says, this is, yeah, I've been there before. Neil had the same problem with the Joy-Cons seemingly to drift, but only with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Turns out, Neil accidentally had the motion controls on. Yes, I've done that as well. Because then you're like, why is it not working? Why? And you're accidentally just tilting the Joy-Con, so. Zombies going to their grandmas. Oh, very cool. And hola was.
I don't think there's anything we need in the from the pig cart.
Waz, I hope you're having a great day.
We
I hope
only
things
need
are better.
apples and a duck feather, right? Or did we get the rabbit's foot, maybe? Another duck feather.
Oh,
No, we still need rabbit's foot and apples.
Yeah,
did it count that we went to the festival?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whew, had a scare there.
Yeah, I think it was the days after the festival we started having issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Neil, thank you for stepping out of
Dang,
that
Zero
lurker cave to
Echo, I'm
say hi.
sleepy.
But feel free to
I
lurk.
stayed up too late because they had the live letter broadcast live on Twitch from Paris for Final Fantasy XIV.
That is exciting.
I'm super excited about all the stuff that they're doing. I did see your long direct message.
But yeah, Neil, if you feel like you'd like to
There's so
lurk,
many
it's okay.
kegs. Tonight's gonna be money night.
Oh darn, Wolves' Joy-Cons are up to date, and 2 years ago is when the Switch was purchased, so probably out of warranty and an issue. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's no fun when our toys don't work.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna take this moment to talk a bunch of technical stuff about FF14.
Please do. I actually would love to know more.
It's nothing like super serious. It's more talking about tanking in general. Because Zero Neko and I were talking earlier about tanking and stuff like that. And he was saying that tanking is a bit different in Final Fantasy when you get into the high-end tanking than the lower level tanking, like in dungeons. And I almost want to say that it is and isn't. Don't forget the free copy that's available. Yeah, if anyone wants to play Final Fantasy XIV, next week they're gonna be making it so if you have Twitch Prime, you can get the starter pack and the 30-day free subscription time.
Ooh, does that
With
count
Twitch
even?
Prime.
Does that count even if you have already purchased the game?
I'm not sure.
I just want the 30 days free because I didn't use my 30 days free when I bought the game.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure. It may. So if you have Twitch Prime, see if there's a code that you can register or something like that.
That's awesome.
It
And-
doesn't count. Oh, it might not count them.
Bummer.
Might be for only new players.
Nonetheless, I really do like all of the things Twitch has been giving through Prime.
Me too. The starter pack usually only comes with a Realm Reborn, which isn't that bad because getting to level 50 does take some time.
Yeah, although getting to level 20 did not take as long as I thought it would.
Nope.
Mandarin Bread says, I like when it's the Easter event in this game because I can steal the eggs before everyone else. Oh, okay, Nico. So buying Stormblood does include Heavensward. I'm pretty sure I bought the complete game when, oh gosh, it was maybe like 6 months ago. They had some deal. It was like,
Yeah, it was like half priced or something like that.
right. But then I accidentally started my 30 days of subscribing and I didn't use it. I'm like, oh, that's okay. I'm still not leveled. I'll just, it'll be fine. And then I went back to play it and it said, no, you need to have it. What is it called? You need to be a subscriber? Not a subscriber. What's it called?
You had to have an active subscription.
Oh, maybe that is what it's called. Yeah. And I was very sad. It's 1 a.m., by the way.
Yes, I was like trying to run and sneezing at the same time. But yeah, the nice part is you don't have to buy each expansion individually. Just like Zero Neko said.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I picked up everything up to probably they probably have released something since, but
No,
oh really?
actually, the fan fest last year that I went to in Las Vegas was when they announced the new expansion. It's actually
Oh.
going to be coming out, what did they say? July of this year. I'm so
Oh.
excited. I'm
Nice.
so excited.
In case anybody was wondering, this is why we have money.
Yeah,
Because wine.
this is why we have money. Yes. July 2nd's the release. Early access starts in June.
Apparently, you can have farms, and I'm really looking forward to the farms.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Why would you? What? I don't get that.
Yeah. I can't fathom.
I know that this comes as a shock to you guys, but I kind of like plants a little bit.
Just a little?
Just
A
I thought you
little.
hated them.
No, I like them a little bit.
fair enough. Fair enough. My gosh, I love Junior the Zombie Gamer says after I said it's 1 a.m. Oh, it's only 12:10 p.m. where I live.
And yeah, Lynn, in July, Shadowbringers, the newest expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, is coming out.
All right, it's time for me to do something in the game. I am going to go to the mines.
Which mines?
I'm going to the normal mines. And I went to level 70 or wait, 50? 75. Oh, I can't remember. I'm just gonna try and
Just
mine for
looking
stuff.
at your stream, I think it's at 75.
I think that's what I did, yeah.
You think?
I love it, Mr. Jager's not even like just kind of looks over and is like, yeah, that's what Mana did. Then I'm like, I don't know where I am. Everything's blue.
I mean, it was quite tiny, so I'm not sure if it's at 75, but I think it was.
I think you're right. Mandarin's gonna be BRB. Sounds good.
I think Lynn's excited that there's a new expansion coming out. Either that or she spotted somebody.
Such excite. Alright. Wolfsmith points out.
Combat.
Oh. Wolfsmith points out a very interesting factoid that I think we should all be aware of. Wolf says, I don't like time zones. You could be born in the United States and someone be born in Japan at the same time, but have different birth dates. So technically not the same time, but I get what you're saying. I see what you're putting down. Also, speaking of Japan, the flag could be a literal pie chart for how much of Japan is Japan. Let that one sink in.
Oh my gosh!
But how Japan is Japan?
I love that. I haven't heard that before.
I will say good morning to the animals that Mana neglected.
Oh. Oh, the animals in the game. I was like looking in chat, like, where's the animals?
I'm glad
see
you
the
managed
animals,
the
like-
animals that Mana couldn't manage.
Oh no.
All the animals in the chat, Mana.
I'm so sorry. I see cows and chickens and pigs that I've neglected.
You want the free copy to recruit a friend yourself? I understand that.
Wow, you guys missed that.
Hmm?
I clicked a trash can just because I was walking past it, and I happened to just click it as both Lewis and Penny were looking away from me.
Oh my goodness.
So you guys didn't get the notification.
That's awesome.
Also, hello, Herdy I hope you're doing well today.
So, with all of this talk of Final Fantasy, I'm wondering, if anyone is excited for the ports to the Switch that we're getting from all the Final Fantasy games.
I have mixed feelings because I'd rather have remakes than ports if they're gonna take the time and effort, but ports are nice because more people get to experience the original game.
Lynn is excited.
Nice.
Lynn is overwhelmingly excited.
Final Fantasy XIV is the only Final Fantasy game I've played.
Oh, okay.
What I'm really excited for right now is Etrian Odyssey Nexus is coming out next week.
The new
Right.
Etrian Odyssey game.
That's
I
exciting.
have it pre-ordered and everything.
Nice. But
They have been waiting so long for that game to come out, and I was so excited when I found out I didn't have to wait until this fall for it.
nice.
So coming to a stream near you?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yes, starting next week.
Now, is it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Is it like the third game in the series?
What?
Etrian Odyssey. The
Oh, it's way more than the
Oh, really?
third. There's been like
Oh yeah, when I went to go pick up Etrian Odyssey 5, the guy asked what game I was looking for, because I was looking through the shelf, and I told him Etrian Odyssey, and he ran off before I could tell him 5. And he was at his computer looking up the thing, and he goes, "There's 8 of them?"
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, there's quite a few because there's the numbered ones, then there's the untold ones that are telling like a story rather than being the classic dungeon crawly type without a story. And I
Then
think
there's
there's like one
Mystery
other
Dungeon.
that's the mystery dungeon one.
Oh. Yeah, so there's like a lot. There's Yeah.
It was just so funny because I heard him go, "There's 8 of them," and I'm like, "Number 5."
That's so great. That's so funny. Yeah, I have not played an Etrian Odyssey game, but you've definitely piqued my interest. Now, are they all on...
It's
oh,
something that you may want to consider language filter.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not harsh, but it's harsher language than what you usually have on your stream.
right. I mean, honestly, it's probably a game I would just play for myself rather than stream, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, I figured I would let you know that
But-
one ahead of time.
No, I do appreciate that. Actually, yeah, anytime, thank you for that, actually. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, no, I was wondering too, it started on the DS or the Game Boy Advance?
It started on the DS.
Yeah.
Because you have the main dungeon crawling on the top, and then you have the map drawing on the bottom screen.
Right, okay.
But they said that this game that's just getting released is the last one in the series, at least for these consoles.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa. So do you think they might be developing for the Switch now?
Possibly.
I'm not sure how they'll do the map drawing aspect without 2 screens.
I mean, they could have it be a handheld only game, and then you could just draw on the screen, but...
Well, that's just it. It was on DS almost, I think exclusively. All of the other games were on DS because you would have the top screen that you play on and the bottom screen that you draw your map on.
Oh, right, okay. So yeah, that... But I mean, they could
Yeah.
possibly make something where you could play like on half the screen and then the map drawing could be with your finger on the other half if it was handheld only.
They might make it like a split screen thing. We'll see. Mandarin Bread asks, what's the most recent Final Fantasy? The most recent Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 15.
I thought the most
I
recent
think.
Final Fantasy was Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh,
I don't think there's been anything else since 15.
I'm so excited to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but I have to go back and actually beat Kingdom Hearts 1 and then play Kingdom Hearts 2 first. So, and get a PS4.
Well, I
There's a
have
long
some
to-do
bad
list.
news for you.
Some bad news?
There's more than just 1 and 2 for the Kingdom Hearts games.
No, that's right. Actually, yeah, that's right. I do, but I think I have the Game Boy Advance and DS games. I don't have the 3DS game yet. Oh no, I think I do, because Square Enix, for any of you, okay, since we're talking Square Enix games and stuff, if anyone likes Final Fantasy and likes any of the like Square Enix games, periodically, if you're on their mailing list, they'll tell you that they have a bunch of backstock that they're just trying to get rid of. And I bought, like, I don't know, probably 16 games or something like that, and it cost me a total of $40. And they were brand new shrink wrapped games. And I got like a bunch of Kingdom Hearts games. I got the HD remixes of them. I got the 3DS game, some DS games. I even got some PlayStation 1 games that they had in their warehouse. So fun.
Yeah,
fact.
I think if you get, like Koran was talking about, I think if you get the 1.5 remix and the 2.8 remix, you'll have all of the games, like all of the major parts of the content available. Because some of the games, they just took all the cutscenes so you could watch them on those, and some of them were remade because one of the DS games was a card-based system, and they remade that, and it's really nice in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Let's see.
Looking at it right now, I think there are 10 Kingdom Hearts games.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why I was all like, there's more than just the 2.
Just a couple more.
It's some
Dang.
bad news.
Well,
Ooh, today's
Yeah.
pickled food day.
oh. Hmm. Um. All right.
Hey, Mr. Decker, I think your relatives are in a pickle.
Oh no. Gotta help them.
I sent them in the shipping box.
Oh, that's good.
Welcome on in, Zershade, and good morning to you. All right, I'm gonna head back home, and then I want to look up and see what Kingdom Hearts games are out there.
Yeah. Zero Neko's saying that there's a couple of bundles as well. Digitally, there's an all-in-one, which is for everything for $100. Also, there's physical versions of 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.8 for $40 called Story So Far.
But I have to be honest, I'm actually really interested in playing the games that came out for the Nintendo consoles on Nintendo consoles. Partly just...
There's quite a few that were exclusive to PlayStation, though.
Oh yeah, no, and those I'm totally down with playing on PlayStation. I just meant that I know that some of the Nintendo games have been remastered, but without the dual screen and some of the quirky elements. But I like those quirky elements. And I have the games, darn it. What do I do with my phone?
It is 12:30.
I don't know.
Yeah, hi.
Champ,
You should
welcome on
make
in.
sure you sleep at night.
I am sleeping. I'm gonna go find my phone so I can look up what games I have.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Ooh, I finally got level 10 mining.
Yeah, Lynn's also trying to catch up on all the Kingdom Hearts games before she plays Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah, the live letter last night really stole a lot of sleep from a lot of people, Arya. I
Oh
know.
no.
I myself stayed up way too late because I got excited and had to watch it.
I didn't even realize that there was a live letter until I saw posted at the live letter.
There's supposed to be another one tonight because FanFest is going on this weekend.
I mean, I'm excited about new things going on, but I'm willing to wait the extra few hours until I wake up.
Yeah, they said that they were going to talk more about the Ishgard discipline of the hand and discipline of the land, rebuilding of the Holy See. So hopefully that'll be really cool and interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karan, Vieira, the new race, is supposed to be coming out with the release of Shadowbringers. Wait, that's what it's called, right?
Oh, Lynn, live letters are live announcements that they do with the producers of the game, where they tell you in a live feed video what's coming up.
Yep.
Basically like a letter, but live.
Yes.
He's so snarky.
Hey, I thought that was my name.
Only in Final Fantasy.
Champ, thanks for coming in for just a little bit anyways. Hope you have a great one today. And Wolves asks what brand phone I have. Should that be a question we all answer?
I don't
I-
know. People get very aggressive with what brand of phone you use.
I have a Mana
I find it
branded
quite
phone.
difficult. I have quite a lot of difficulty answering what brand of phone you have, Mana. I don't know.
Oh, nice. Actually, I have technically, like, I guess you could, well, you could kind of make a case for I have a Nintendo branded phone. See? A case for a Nintendo branded phone. If
Oh
anyone.
my goodness.
I get it.
And thank you for that,
He
host, Champ.
wanted to explain himself just in case.
Okay,
Just in case.
remember I said I got a bunch of these games when Square Enix was selling them for like $1 or $2 a piece. But I have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. And then what I'm interested, by the way, is knowing if I'm missing something. Like if I could play all the games. So I have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I still don't know how to say that. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and that is it. What am I missing?
Why is the dog sitting on the rock where you can't walk?
I didn't listen to all the ones you mentioned, Mana.
Oh, okay.
Did you have X?
Oh, did you
Wait.
mention Birth by Sleep?
Oh,
You'll
no,
need
I
that
don't
one.
have Birth by Sleep. Oh,
And
okay.
Dream Drop Distance.
And that's, okay, are those the two 3DS games?
Uh,
Birth
Dream
by Sleep
Drop
was
Distance was on 3DS. Birth by Sleep was on PSP, right?
yeah. I'm looking
Oh.
at the list right now.
Does that game come through on any of the collections, though? Because I don't have a PSP.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
everyone's agreeing.
okay. So, oh yeah, I have Chain of Memories. But I don't have Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance. I'm gonna write this down here. Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance. Thank you all. This is fun. I'm being very productive on the farm. It's like real life. There's chores to do, and I'm thinking about video games.
It sounds fair.
Yep. Wolves says, "Oh, you have an iPhone, Mana. What do you call your charger? If it was up to me, I'd call it an apple juice." I like it. An apple juice.
Are we selling wool or saving it? What are we doing with wool?
I say we save it and turn it into the cloth because it's worth more that way. Dream drop Lala. Zaladin, you're silly. I hope you had a good night. How are you doing today?
Well, if we're gonna turn it into cloth, then somebody has a looming assignment.
Yes. All right, Mandarin Bread has to go. About to go on my flight. So long, Mana and friends. Mandarin Red, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a very safe flight, safe travels, and I hope that you have a wonderful upcoming year ahead in your new place. So yay, or your new old place. So we'll catch up soon. And poor Zombie Gamer is not happy. I don't know why. Why is Zombie Gamer not happy? Is it something I did? Do I smell bad?
Did you shower this morning?
I did. I'm very glad I did because I'm using face cam.
Well, then you might not have done a good job if you still smell.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
My goodness.
Do I?
Not saying that you smell, but if you do smell,
If-
you haven't done a good job with the washing.
Did we already take care of all the farm animals, Mr. Dacre? By which I
I
mean,
might
did you?
have.
Okay. Cool.
Did we? Did we?
We did, Mana.
Phew. So glad we did.
I may have a present that I'm gonna put in your house, Mana.
Ooh. I like presents. But Seamstress, your presence is a present.
Besides that,
Oh, okay.
because that'll be in there for a few.
Okay. What do we do
Also-
with cheese?
Sell it.
All right.
I know. I would like it if we kept some of the cheese. Goat cheese is definitely good to sell, but
Oh, I'll keep some
I
cheese.
like making pepper poppers.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hide some cheese in our mining chest, since we're the
So
miners.
I'm guessing you don't want me to turn all the peppers into wine.
Not all of them, please.
Okay. If you insist.
Zombie, I'm so sorry. Aw. Zombie's
Oh,
grandma's
Amber.
not here, so they're sad.
Hey, Mr. Dacre. My axe isn't strong enough. Can you axe those stumps and things?
I will.
Okay, because I was just stumped.
Yay! And Zombie's happy because Zombie's grandma is here now, so gotta go. Take care, Zombie. Alright. I'm gonna go back and do some more mining. But this time I'm going to go straight for level 80. Seamstress, would you like to do some collaborative mining in the desert after, like, this day, like tomorrow? Which is...
It's gonna be next season.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna be busy.
We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be so busy.
okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I should have gone and played some arcade games. That never gets
He
me in
wants
trouble.
to make sure that we lose all of our money in doctor's fees.
Just a few.
Well, we only lose it to doctor's fees if he stays in the mines.
No, also if he passes out with video games.
Oh, Zaladin,
Really?
thank you. Okay,
Well, that's not a doctor's fee. That's just a finder's fee.
right.
We didn't talk about tanking in FF14.
Oh,
We started talking about it, but then we got on a tangent.
oh no. All
So
yours.
thanks for nothing.
Yes.
Ah!
Such panic. I can take this cheese I was about to sell. Take it out the.
Goodness. But yes, FF14 tanking.
Oh, Mena's gonna love this present.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, did you go check out his house?
Yeah, I went to put some cheese in the fridge.
Awesome.
Tanking is when you run in on Ninja and grab Ag rescue
No!
you back up to the other side of the room, right?
That's not how you're supposed to do it. Why does everyone pick on me?
It's because you run in as Ninja and grab aggro.
I have a feeling that an upcoming Sleepy Farm stream is going to have to be Final Fantasy XIV. We're just going to be like, we've talked about it enough. Fine, let's play it.
But yes, on the subject of FF14 tanking compared to other MMO with tab targeting tanking, I don't think it's that much different to me. Because when you do get into high-end raiding, there's a tendency to just hold on to the boss for long periods of time. I know that I haven't actually done tanking in World of Warcraft, though I've been tempted to try it. I just don't know. The game has not drawn me in like Final Fantasy did.
It's PC, wolves. Bye-bye, Zershade. Thanks for stopping by. You know, all this talk about tanking, though, just makes me really sad that my tank is still locked behind a paywall.
I mean, the game does
You
have a
knew
lot of
before
new
you
content.
started.
What's that?
Yeah.
You knew before you started.
Well, yeah, but I didn't really know before I bought. Because I still could have played a little bit more.
I mean, you didn't consult me before you bought.
Yeah,
That was a mistake.
I'm a silly mana.
Oh, so it's much more boring to do World of Warcraft tanking. You just kind of wait for the debuff to get to a certain level, and then you taunt the boss to take it from the other tank when you have multiple tanks.
It depends on the boss.
Have you played?
I've played some.
Ooh.
There's certainly some bosses where it really is just waiting for a debuff. But there are also certain bosses where you get like special skills just for that boss that you also need to use at appropriate times, and you can swap those sometimes between the tanks as well. Sometimes there's more to it, but a lot of the time it has just been get a debuff and then switch, and then get a debuff and switch.
So I can't remember which areas I was supposed to be planning up with different stuff.
Time to make a new plan?
I'm just gonna have to wing it.
Logger and Waz, how are you
Better
today, by
grab
the way?
those chickens for the morning.
But
I bet the
wonder
chickens
now
can wing it.
How
What was that sound?
It was a phone.
I looked around, I thought it was in the game. I'm like, but wait, that's not right. It's a different game.
Definitely a different game.
It's midnight, everyone.
Yep.
it is. But now I wonder how tanking is in Final Fantasy.
In some content, like Jess said, you could have one tank the entire time, but that's not the most efficient or commonly done thing if you do higher end, like Savage raiding. In Savage rating, oftentimes there will be more serious tank swaps that have to happen. For example, in the newest raid tier, the first fight, once you get hit with a tank buster, which is a like heavier hitting bit of damage that goes out on you, you actually get a debuff for the first fight. You get a debuff that forces you to swap to the other tank. Otherwise, an auto attack will kill you.
Hmm.
Because you get a vulnerability up, like a hyper vulnerability up to a type of damage. Are you okay there?
I love my gift.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
I was wondering what that sound was.
Good to have, right?
You're welcome.
Yay. So happy.
Oh, wait until you get into the intricacies of gathering mana.
Hmm.
We got unspoiled nodes with gathering,
Yeah.
which only pop up at a specific time of day in specific locations that aren't marked.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, Kent. Yeah, can I be Kent?
You can.
Okay.
It is your first time meeting him after all.
Okay. I'm gonna read Kent. I feel like Kent. Okay, so. Hello there. My name's Kent. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around. It's a nice guy, Kent. Whee! Okay.
Thank you, Will Smith,
Oh,
for
Irene.
the follow.
Welcome on in.
Hey, Irene.
Aw, dear Mr. Mana. Oh, this is JoJo Core. Never mind. Sorry, JoJo Core. So what do I need to do to help?
Scythe.
Scythe. All right.
That's exciting.
Lots of scything. This is very scything business.
All right. Is there a spare scythe? Yes. Boom. Okay. And then I just scythe any of the farms that have gone to the ground,
Yes.
whatever you call that.
That have wilted.
Aha. Okay, I think scything is done.
Apparently I didn't have enough strawberry seeds. Now I'm disappointed.
Oh.
You can also check on the animals, Mana.
Okay, I've got the
Yeah,
chickens.
don't forget about them animals.
I'm checking in on the cow.
Irene, you came in right at an exciting time as the new season starts and we all are busy.
Although honestly, I'm not sure if I didn't have enough strawberry seeds or if I just put them in the wrong spot. Either one is pretty likely.
The big difference in mid-combat raising is way less frequent, having a few minute cooldown in between each one, so dying is more of a permanent thing during a boss fight. And wow, that's all you say. That seems rough.
Oh man, Heigen was an interesting one to fight. Heigen, you basically have to keep moving the entire fight.
Hello there, Angelina. How are you?
Because you can't stay up on the safe spot of the floor for the whole time. And when you're on the unsafe part of the floor, the poison will periodically erupt from the ground.
Oh, it's not a good thing.
No, so you have to keep going in a pattern
Wait, do I
for
not?
the entire fight.
Oh, the sprinklers already have gone off, right? So I don't need to water?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
That is why we let the wild seeds die.
Nice. Okay. So after I've finished the scything, what should I do?
I need somebody to go grab some flower seeds or something.
We could actually get seeds from the desert.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
go get some desert seeds.
Okay.
More specifically, spring season seeds from the desert.
Right.
Oh,
There's specific seeds that will say that they're for spring.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I do have some mixed seeds that I just put in the box too.
And to update you, Irene, we had some technical issues because it seems as though the site we normally use to do the 4 screens in one from Prism is currently not functioning as intended.
And Discord didn't want to at first either.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Certainly it's been a day, yeah. One of those days.
What a day.
I've also gotten lost, so some things never change.
Did you get lost getting to the bus?
Yes. I don't know how I
Oh,
do
goodness.
these things. Oh wait, I can see where the road is, so I think I just need to go this way. Oh man, I don't know. I'm sorry.
We need to draw mana on that.
Yeah, that actually would be helpful. I mean, I know there's a map in the game, but I always forget how to find it, so...
Press M. Although you're using controller, right?
I am, yeah.
Then I have no clue. Maybe select.
It's from your menu.
Yeah,
That
but
too, but there should be a short key, a key specifically for the map.
select goes to my journal. Oh, wait, how do I get
Oh.
seeds in the desert again?
Down here, you go and see the shop, the Oasis.
Ooh. I love that I'm here as a completely redundant person. Just like, yeah. Seamstress has it. Whee!
Are you gonna buy seeds, or am
Oh.
I?
Oh, I'm not redundant. Okay. What do I want to get? Seasonal plant?
I
No.
think it's beet seeds.
Beet seeds? How many beet seeds?
Oh no, not beet.
Oh.
Not beet. It's rhubarb. It's rhubarb.
Rhubarb. How many?
Grab 100 of them.
Oh,
I want to argue 200.
Okay,
150.
200. 500.
Hello there, Stormy Swamp. I'm afraid this group is already full, so we wouldn't be able to have you join us.
Oh, so sad too. I just ended up getting 201 seeds.
Well,
was-
you gotta go up to 500 then.
I think we have to restart the day.
Probably.
Nothing we can do now.
No, game's gonna crash now.
Should I return to Stardew Valley to give you the seeds?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Before
Go
you
to the-
lose them in the mine?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You could go pass out in the mine, lose them. That's also an option.
Goodness.
It's not only an option, it's likely.
Oh, the spring
It's a
onions.
wife.
Umbra pulls no punches.
Yeah, that's pretty true. All right, where should I put them? Just in the chest?
Yes.
All right. You also have one package
and then
of beet
step
seeds
away from the chest.
with your hands behind. No, okay.
And now we have our rhubarb planted.
Huzzah!
Oh my gosh. Why are these desert fish so hard to fish?
Although the part of rhubarb that you eat is the stems.
Hmm. It's a fun bit of trivia.
But they count it as a fruit. I may be slightly annoyed by that.
Only slightly.
Very slightly.
A little salty.
I am incredibly reasonable when it comes to inconsistencies in plants.
The leaves
Also,
on them
they
are
count
poisonous, right?
tomatoes as a vegetable, but they count peppers as a fruit.
The leaves on rhubarb are poisonous, right?
Actually, technically, I think you're eating the petioles of the leaves. I'm not sure if any part of rhubarb is poisonous, or what part would be.
There's a reason you don't eat the leaves. I don't know if it's just because they taste bad, or if because they're poisonous.
Okay, the part you eat is the petiole of the leaf, which is the stalk part of the leaf. And the green parts have a lot of oxalic acid in them.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, not really.
Well, oxalic acid is also in things like kale and spinach and stuff like that. Actually, in starfruit too. And Brussels sprouts.
Is there room for another player?
But if you eat it in high amounts, it can cause kidney issues.
Stormy Swamp, welcome on in. We have a full party here. We've got actually 4 of us streaming at the moment. So you can actually see all of us there, but I'm afraid no, there's not room for another. But welcome on in.
You can see all of us.
Yep. Oh, darn.
If you stick around for a while, we'll grow on you.
Oh, right, Stormy. Yes, you, Stormy from Arcane Seamstress's chat. Actually,
Yep.
a little funny, yeah. So it's the 4 of us who are actually in this group at the moment. But yeah, actually, this playthrough is intended because I have never played through this far in the game. So it's kind of showing me the ropes because we've got some veterans here, and it's a first playthrough, and it is not a play with viewers kind of playthrough. Uh-oh. I think my game crashed.
Oh dear.
It crashed.
Oh dear.
Why do the minecarts hate me?
I think it's just trying to get you to go to bed.
Maybe.
Probably.
But thing crashed. Thing crashed
Yeah,
badly.
to make you go to bed.
It's preventing you from passing out. It's only helping.
Oh, is that? Yeah. I mean, I guess. But then, so all of my progress does not count, right?
I think as long as you are able to log back in before we save the day, it still counts.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong.
Let's find out.
I'm pretty sure everything still counts unless my game crashes.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's saving on your end. That makes sense. I mean, I guess I'll go to sleep for the night. Wait. Oh yeah, it looks actually like it. Yeah, cool, awesome. All right, I'm going to sleep. Yay!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's as long as my game doesn't crash, we're good.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
But you know, there are those times where my game crashes.
Yeah, but with your amazing internet upgrade, Congratulations. Things are,
No,
are
I
going
meant it
smooth.
seems to crash sometimes when people die down in the mines.
Oh,
It's very mysterious.
Mysterious game crash.
Mine's too strong.
oh no.
We need to nerf the mines.
Surshade says, as long as Umbra doesn't implode, you're safe. That's good to know. Oh, there's a daycare raiding my fridge at 1:10
No,
a.m.
I'm putting some cheese in there.
Yay! I like cheese. Have I mentioned that before?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Who hasn't gone to bed?
I haven't.
Yes,
I'm
you did,
just
Greg.
running around. Oh no, I didn't water my pumpkin today.
oh no. Oh wait, am I supposed
Oh,
to be
no.
watering the seeds in my house?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Anna,
I don't know.
you were entrusted with those seeds. How do you not know you don't need to water seeds?
You do need to
This is-
water seeds.
This is a very valid question, Umbra. I really should have put 2 and 2 together on that. I don't know. I just assumed it was a magical planter with Jimominos or whatever they're called.
We don't have Juminos on the farm yet.
Oh, wait, there's Juminos that you can get on the farm? Nice. Awesome.
Spoiler.
That's so cool.
Spoilers.
That's,
Hey, I didn't say anything. You guys are the ones saying it's a spoiler.
Oh,
what?
good morning,
I didn't say
Ardelia.
anything about a spoiler.
Heyo,
I mean,
Figment.
Mana doesn't believe half of what I say anyways. That sounds outrageous.
That's actually
It
very
might be a
true.
pun.
Yeah,
Could easily have been a pun.
it's usually a pun.
Aurelia, how are you doing? I hope you're well today.
Oh, so good to see you, my friend. Look at this
Do you
cute little
wanna-
thing.
Do you want to explore the gold mines?
Yes, please. Yes, please. But first, I have a few random things in my inventory I should get rid of.
Thanks. That's generous.
The server
Oh,
has
no.
closed the connection.
Speaking of
I think
crashing.
Umbra might have
They never stood a
had
chance.
issues.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh, dear.
Why
I
do we
think-
say
I
these
think-
things?
I blame Mana.
No.
I think we had a crash.
Everything's gone wrong today.
My goodness, a Figment, thanks so much for the 15-bit cheer. Rest in peace, what a seeds of those derps. Oh no.
They never stood a chance. Oh, Zershade, I love it.
You're not wrong, Zeroneko. It was a wipe.
Yep. That's what it was.
Oh dear. Talking about the upgraded internet.
Yep. Huzzah. Never talk about things.
Never.
Ever. Anything
Let's all have
ever.
a silent stream.
Never ever talk, okay?
I'm not sure if I'm capable of never talking, though. That's the thing.
Yep.
I doubt it.
Hey.
But yeah, I feel like combat in Final Fantasy XIV is a lot more forgiving than combat in WoW, based off of everything that I've heard about it. Black Choi, how are you doing? Yo, yo, yo. What's happening? Are you excited about expansion stuff for FF14? Healing's super different than WoW, because WoW, if you're a healer in WoW, you can focus just on healing. In Final Fantasy, you have to balance DPSing with healing.
Mm. Yeah. Oh man, you're making me really want to play Final Fantasy XIV again.
I'm sorry.
It is okay. It's just now I really want to do that. So how much is a subscription per month?
Depends on the subscription that you get. I actually have a command for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's sub price. Yep. It's sub price.
Nice.
Because there's two types. There's the standard and the entry. The entry is slightly cheaper, at $12.99 USD.
What is that? Oh, because it's one character per server. That's what I would do.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to see if I can do it. Artie says I prefer WoW though.
Yeah. I'm way more into Final Fantasy, I think. I like that the high-end raids are more forgiving, but also a lot more individual responsibility, it feels. Because any one person could what's the word I'm trying to say for raid?
Right?
Hey,
Could
Alexis.
wipe the raid.
Oh,
I'm like, wipe the wide. Wipe the wide.
wait, wait.
Oh man, Bach. It's hard for you to get excited for something. Don't be old and jaded.
Aw,
Don't be old. You're only as
no.
old as you feel.
Don't do that. Yeah, I've never played WoW though, so I was thinking that maybe someday I might convince Artelia to show me the ropes, and maybe I'd stream a little intro of me trying WoW. Who knows?
Well, the nice part is you could do WoW much easier than Final Fantasy because in WoW you can actually earn in-game currency. What is it? Like the gold coins or something like that to pay for your subscription instead of
Oh,
having to pay real-world money.
that's kind of cool.
It does cost a lot of gold, though.
Yeah, it does cost quite a bit because you have to make the time to earn it in game.
Yeah.
I see.
But if you play it a lot, you can. You don't need to pay.
Alexers has never played WoW. Yeah, I've never either. So we exist.
You can play, I think it's up to level 20 for free.
Oh, nice. So similar to Final Fantasy 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if you have bought the game, you can keep playing it up to level 20.
Okay. So how much does the
feel
game
old.
cost?
It's not too expensive, I don't think.
I don't remember.
Not
I'll look
too
it
much.
up.
I don't remember that. Herdy, don't feel old. Only feel as old as you want to feel. WoW or 14, wow. There's a German YouTuber, a pretty famous one, who claims that all the annoying stuff in WoW was designed by one guy, whose only joy in life is to make players suffer. Taurus, that's pretty intense feeling.
Zershade said... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Zershade says, so what Arcane is saying is Final Fantasy 14 is like ESO, where you don't do one job, you can do multiple jobs in a group in addition to your primary job?
I'm not sure if that's what I mean. When
Well,
I say DPSing, I mean like doing damage to the boss while also keeping an eye on everyone to heal.
Gotcha. Zershade says this is where I like ESO stuff. Barring the DLC and expansions, you only need to pay for the game. The rest is all cosmetic speed up stuff.
Oh, Bach has a good way of pointing it out. In Final Fantasy XIV, if you have efficient healers, they can both DPS more. In WoW, if you have efficient healers, you can bring fewer healers.
Oh, okay.
Especially
sounds
because
right.
the WoW raids are much larger. Aren't they like 20 people?
The 20 or 25 or 10.
Yeah.
It really depends. I think I haven't rated for a couple
10
expansions.
to 30 scaling. Okay.
Alexer says, of MMORPG games, or MMORPGs, I would play things like Division or DC Universe Online. Those would be the preferred things.
Well, I was $50 US.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would rather pay, and that probably goes on sale too, I'm assuming. But I would rather pay for a game, or that rather than pay for like a service, like a game as a service. That's what I'm afraid we're gonna see more of in the future. Like, we kind of already see that through console online subscriptions. And I mean, I don't mind paying as services rather than like seeing ads or enormous costs up front, but I'd rather pay it like a $60 for a game, and rather than pay like $20 a month, which some of these games are like $20 a month, and it's like, what?
I feel like it depends on the content that you're expecting. Like Final Fantasy 14, I'm completely okay paying the, $13 to $15 a month to be able to play multiple characters because they're
Yes.
continually bringing out new content. It's not as though I paid for a game that is not being updated and not bringing me new content or new story or new et cetera, et cetera.
That's a really good point. And I think for me, it comes down to the fact that I'm such a variety streamer, even when I'm not
Hmm.
streaming, like I'm a very casual player when it comes to Final Fantasy 14. So for me, if I only played my one character ever, at this point, I honestly couldn't see being bothered by that. So for me, it would be awesome if I could pay, $60 and it's like, here, run wild, play what you want, be done, with just one character
And
or
that's
other limitations.
that's slightly more like playing a single player game because you're not just with MMOs, you're not just playing through a story by yourself
Right.
because there's a lot more going on. And Box pointing out, I'd rather pay a sub than play a free game, which completely
Yep.
makes sense. There's free MMOs that
Yeah.
make their money through cash shop.
Hmm.
Essentially, you can either get items that make it kind of pay to win because you can get items to help boost your leveling, boost this, that, and the other thing, boost stats, or they go the route of only giving cosmetic stuff in the cash shop. Those are much harder to maintain, I
Hmm.
find, and usually are lower. I don't want to say lower quality, but Bach has it right saying less substance. There's a lot less
Hmm.
going on with those free to play or those games that don't have a monthly fee because the monthly fee is not only maintaining the servers that you're playing on because you can't play it when you're not online because it's an MMO, but it's also paying the developers and all of the people working on the project that are making new assets, making new story, making new content for you to play.
So I think that makes a lot of sense. But what I do see is a tension between a casual player and a committed player. And if a game is cost prohibitive for a casual player to play, because I can't justify, you know, uh, $15 a month or something when I could get an indie game for that much.
And
If I'm
that's the
only
nice
going to
part.
play for like 2 hours.
And that's the nice part. You can decide where your money's going. And I know a lot of people that don't continually be subscribed to Final Fantasy 14.
Hmm.
They'll subscribe for a couple months,
Right.
play it for those couple months, and then take a break. And
Yeah.
the game is actually really, really good at being played that way. If I only played on one character, and I didn't play multiple characters with a bunch of different people and try to do every single thing that the game has to offer. I could easily play it for a couple months, take a break for a few months, pick it back up again after a major patch or update came out for another month, then take another break.
Well, so I definitely am not trying to, cause any um, frustration here because I'm
Oh no,
sure
no,
everyone is.
no. I'm just arguing the point of everyone can like whatever they like. And I'm not saying MMOs that are subscription based are for everyone, but I'm saying that it's not a bad thing that it's a
No,
subscription based game.
I
So
don't
I'm
think.
not 100% sure what
Oh,
happened, but the
hey,
game should be up right now.
okay,
Umbra's back.
hey, welcome
I have
back.
joined.
I've been listening to you guys debate about whether or not Final Fantasy XIV is worth the $15 a month
Oh, well,
while
okay.
I
To
was
be
getting
clear,
things set up.
that's not what I was trying to suggest.
That's what I heard.
I would say Final Fantasy 14 with what you get, I would absolutely say that is actually worth it for the amount of content they put in and what they do. What I was trying to suggest is that actually what I would even maybe throw out there, being someone who doesn't know all the ins and outs of the game, would something like this make sense? Another tier that would be more like a really casual tier where you're even limited further but it's a smaller subscription, like $5 a month. Then I'd be like, huh, that's a coffee, that's a 2 hour, that's a movie ticket. Like I can go, if I only play 2 hours that month, it would be worth it to me. Would that make
Yeah,
more
but
sense?
what kind of limitations are you thinking about for something like that?
I don't know. Maybe something like, you're limited in server. Maybe you're limited in, you'd be definitely limited down to one character. Maybe you're, maybe another option rather than a $5 a month is like you put just specific time in. So it's like a $5 pass for like, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that. Like I would pay that over a subscription, a $15 subscription.
Joanna, thank you so much for the host.
Yay.
I don't know how many people other than you that would suit though.
I mean, I think there's a fair amount of people because not everyone's going to invest completely in a game, but I don't know, maybe not. Hey, sorry, you were
Well.
saying more though.
I was just thinking that most players who play MMOs tend to just put in that time, but maybe that's because they do pay the higher subscription, have the higher subscription cost.
It might be. I
Maybe.
think it's almost like a self-fulfilling thing, because that's just like if you're putting the money in, you want to get your money's worth kind of thing.
Yeah, could be.
But like
Maybe
Alexa,
it would.
It's also kind of tiered as it is already.
mm-hmm.
Not quite as low as what you're talking about,
Right.
Nana, but we know some people who play and they have significantly higher subscriptions per month because they get extra stuff like extra retainers.
Mm-hmm. See,
which
Alexa,
I think are what, $2 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's $2 a month for each extra retainer. Gigantamax, thanks for the resub and the biddies. I appreciate it.
Alexers and Ardelia both have actually asked some really great questions. So Alexers asks, what MMO from PC to console is your favorite? And then Artie says, have any of you played Guild Wars 2? It reminds me of Final Fantasy, but it's free. And then Alexers actually had another part of their comment that I'd like to read afterwards. But yeah, I'm just curious what you all said.
I've played a little bit of WoW. I have played a few other free MMOs, including, oh gosh, what were the names of them? Mabinogi and a couple others. Like there was one Fly for Free.
I love that game.
And one other one. And
Fly for Free.
honestly, going from the free-to-play MMO model to the subscription-based took a lot of time before I went that way. And it took a lot of playing to commit to playing Final Fantasy XIV.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually haven't started playing Guild Wars 2, but I know a couple people that do that love it. Also, hey Raz, how are you doing? And Joanna, thanks for stopping by and leaving a host. Lurk happy.
I have only almost
Aztec.
exclusively played WoW. I've played, I think, Guild Wars 2 for a couple hours. I also have the original Guild Wars on my shelf, but never really played it because my old PC couldn't handle it.
I've not played Guild Wars. I've heard of it, and I've heard really good things about it, but I've not yet played it. Hey, Mictron and Aztec, hello. Oh, Mictron, I'll send you an invite to my Discord. I would say for me, my favorite. I used to enjoy some of the free-to-play MMOs, and Fly for Fun actually was one of my favorites. Also, another called Trickster Online I really enjoyed. Those two were really fun. Even MapleStory, if I'm honest, really liked that. But I won't I definitely think they're different experiences, the free to play model and the subscription model. I think I would say I'd prefer subscription model. However, going back to what Alexis says, the last MMO game Alexis played on PC or computer was Star Wars: The Old Republic, which when it turned to free to play is when they got to play, and that is, I think, an awesome model for free to play. I really do like. I really do enjoy the Star Wars Old Republic game because when you really want to get into it, you can pay for it. When you don't really want to get into it, you can play for free. And I find it a little more balanced that way. I think the only thing maybe I'm a little salty about Final Fantasy XIV is that if I knew buying the game would lock me out of my like level 20 play for free, I definitely wouldn't have bought it. So it kind of, I don't know, it wasn't very clear in any of the purchasing that was what would happen. So that does leave me a little salty. I wish I knew getting into it wasn't going to be free forever, but I didn't realize that you were like hard capped out if you make the purchase and you're supporting them. So it just seems like an odd thing. It's almost like, well, I'll just create another account then, but no.
I
That
feel
does
like
seem a bit odd.
I feel like I had told you too. Like I tell everyone, if you want to play it, definitely play the free trial first, and don't if you purchase a copy of the game, don't register it until you're ready to start paying for it.
But I don't think it really was clear when I purchased it, because I purchased a digital copy, and it kind of like automatically linked things, and it's like, oh, click here, oh, do this, and I just kind of went through the motions, sort of, which again, that's on me, but it wasn't like super clear what I was doing, because I thought I was like subscribing or like doing something to get access to a website, not access to the game. Like I wasn't aware of that. But anyway.
It does seem a little weird to me that they've done it that way, and not like, so with WoW you can always play characters up to level 20.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't have a subscription at the moment, I could go and open WoW and make a new character and play old characters that are below level 20.
It wasn't always like that, though.
No, that's a recent thing.
Well, with Final Fantasy, it also wasn't always a unlimited free trial. Previously,
Yeah.
there was a limited 30-day window that you could play, and making it unlimited until you've purchased and registered a game was a more recent change.
Back in the very old days of WoW, you could only get 10-day subscriptions from friends. So a friend would have to send you a code. I think they only got a limited amount of codes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could buy a 14-day trial.
Yeah. Well,
Which-
not buy per se, but
No, you could actually go to a shop and buy a 14-day trial.
oh my goodness. Yeah, because I remember I did the 14-day trial and was gifted a 30-day game card. And let me just say, it was worth an attempt.
So I will say this though, and I'm just to go back to your point earlier, Seamstress, about what you get for Final Fantasy XIV. It is without a doubt the most polished, complete, and content-rich MMOs that I've played. Maybe tied with the Old Republic, I would say. Based on my experience, I'll just say they're tied. But I've never come across another MMO that quite hits all those things. I think it's worth the price. It's more a fact of, do I have time to actually play?
Mm-hmm. Which is one of those things that you have to offset and decide when picking an MMO to play.
Well, but see, that's what I'm saying is, should it? Like, shouldn't there be opportunities for people who don't have that time? Like, it's hard to commit, and I don't know that it's...
Why there's other MMOs. Like,
But
WoW is a lot more grindy, but they have options for not having to pay by using in-game stuff if you really want to grind that much. I personally don't like the way World of Warcraft has their stuff set up. It doesn't keep me as focused on the game, I guess I could say. I get bored easy with it
Sure.
because my whole point is to play a game for a story, not
Yeah.
to play the system,
Exactly. I
because
would agree.
that's what it feels more like.
And that's why I absolutely love Final Fantasy 14 and the Old Republic because of their emphasis on story. So it's like there are other options out there for sure that are cheaper or free, but they're not the same game. And that's what I mean is, should we? I mean, is there maybe room to consider an alternative for people who might want to play the game, but in a little bit different fashion, and for whom a different tier, different cost structure might benefit, assuming it doesn't like break the ecosystem of the game. I know there's a lot of people
That
who,
would definitely break the ecosystem of the game. I know
so is
Guild
that the
Wars.
fear?
Well, that's just it. It's
Yeah.
not so much. There's so much that goes into various games. To have as much polish that Final Fantasy has, they would have had to take a lot more money up front. Now, talking about the other games, because there was Guild Wars 2 mentioned. Guild Wars 2 is one that I've considered playing multiple times. You do have to pay for the game up front, but there is no monthly subscription. They sustain the servers through the cash shop, which is primarily cosmetic items, I believe. And that game might be a much better one. The base game is now free. Yeah, you just have to pay for the expansions now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Sophie. Also, hi, how are you? And Gerbo Potato? Yeah, probably. It's almost impossible to grind for in-game alternative to play, in your opinion. It's terribly expensive. Yeah, so even WoW, if you aren't very established in the game, you're probably not going to grind for alternative ways to pay for it.
I think the best way, if you put in the time, is to basically play the auction house and earn money through that.
Ouch.
I know some people who've done that, but that requires that you put in the effort to learn how the auction house works and how to make a profit on it. And
Yeah.
I've never bothered to do that.
So what I hear everyone saying, and I think maybe I'm okay with just sort of dwelling on this a little more, thinking about this a little bit more, but what I hear everyone saying is like, okay, this is the way the game is. You have to basically decide, is it a right fit for you, and that's it,
Yeah,
or
because
that's
it
it.
doesn't have to be.
So, and I think I'm okay with that, but then in that case, I do actually, and this is where I might get some people mad, and I definitely don't want to. I'm not suggesting this is actually what it is, but it does make me consider and reflect on whether or not MMO as a game model is actually a healthy or appropriate game model, because it seems like it's pretty narrow in scope of how much it's expecting of the player. And I know, and maybe this is just me talking and maybe me not getting it, but with so much more going on in my life and so much more going on in my gaming interests, committing that much time, energy, and effort, it becomes oppressive if I'm expected to like pay this much, do this much to get my money's worth of it, and then like keep coming back for more. It just seems like an endless cycle that may not be the healthiest, but I don't know. I may have just made everybody mad.
I think that
No.
makes sense.
Not at all. To be completely honest, that's just it. I used to hate the idea of a monthly subscription on a game. In fact, I refused to play Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14 when they were released. And Final Fantasy 11 I never played because I abhorred the idea of a monthly subscription, because when I play a game, when I pay for a game, I want to have the full game and not be restricted. And
Yeah.
I had like a really strong opinion towards that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
for a long, long time.
So what
But
made it change?
Welcome to the Friends of
the
Mana.
big issue that
Thanks
I
for being here.
had was the changes that were happening to games made by AAA titles with cash shops. Stuff like, I'm trying to think of the best examples that I can point out because there are so many of those multiplayer games that didn't have monthly subscriptions that were on consoles that you could purchase the game for $60, but then they had all sorts of add-ons, all sorts of little things that you can pay for in their cash. And it irked me so badly to be restricted that I can't get XYZ glamour because
Right.
it's only available if you pay real world money. I can't get these items that can help because they don't have that as an option
Mm-hmm.
for people that aren't able to spend extra real world money.
Yeah. That
That
makes
was what
sense.
irked me so badly.
Mhm.
And the fact that I'm able to do pretty much everything that's available in Final Fantasy XIV is why I'm okay with paying the monthly subscription.
Yeah. Yeah.
And occasionally slightly extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, if I think back on my time with MMOs, definitely the experience with Final Fantasy 14, limited as it has been, and definitely my time with the Old Republic, I realize you get more for it, and I don't think the pay to win I think pay to win is awful, and pay to play is, or not pay to play, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Like the freemium, like lots of microtransactions that, where you're just trying to kind of suck all the money in these ways that aren't overt and obvious. I mean, I think it's a pretty deceptive practice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I just wonder if there could be, and maybe Final Fantasy 14 isn't the right fit for it, but I wonder if there's another model that could be a little bit more conducive for those players who don't want to commit as much to a game in a month. I don't know.
On the other hand, if I can make a comparison here,
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us are used to having games where we pay like 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, and then we get like 200 hours out of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it in a different way, if you pay for the Final Fantasy subscription for a month and you only play, say 3 hours during that month, you've still basically broken even with going to go see a movie.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad...
And you've probably played with friends doing what you want to do instead of having to go all the way to the theater, sit through parts of it you probably don't want to.
Maybe it's just we're revealing that Mana suddenly is very like watching his budget because he's paranoid about this move.
Because you're moving. And...
No, I completely understand it, and I'm usually hesitant about getting subscription-based stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the time, it's just about perspective.
Yeah. No, and that's a healthy reminder.
You can go see one movie in a month, or you can buy a Final Fantasy subscription.
Yeah. It's a valid point. And I think where I get in trouble is that then I think, okay, if I paid this much, I need to put more time in because just that, 2-hour session, which would be comparable to a movie, doesn't seem like I'm getting the most bang for my buck. And maybe I just need to say, hey, if this is the month I want to get that 2-hour session and I can swing it, do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And like Sophie said, MMOs are actually really expensive to develop. They are not only doing the development of the game, which is an expense in and of itself, they are adding additional content, which could be its own additional game.
True.
And they're having to maintain servers and update code and servers and stuff like that to make sure everything is working appropriately.
See, this is really...
There's so much.
This is so funny because I picked the right people to talk to about this, and yet it makes me so scared because I know that like your community is such a community of fans of Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to offend.
No,
Well, the funniest part-
a lot of people in the community understand needing to take a break or not being able to sub for a while because of financial issues. So
Like-
I seriously doubt anybody's going to get on your case about it.
It's funny because I would argue that the Final Fantasy community is probably more understanding of this
Nice.
than other communities are. But I could be biased.
Well,
I'm trying not to die in the mines.
Oh,
Well-
and since I never mentioned it, I have never played Guild Wars,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
and I played WoW up until the point they took away my tree form, and then I never downloaded that patch, and I canceled my subscription.
You can get it back now.
Not as how it was.
No, you can.
It's a
It's
glamour
not the
now.
same. It's not the same. Umber doesn't like it.
You can actually get like a way to just have that transformation. It doesn't do anything.
That's
Yeah,
the problem.
it's a glamour now.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay,
That's
fair
the
enough.
problem.
You still have the form, just not the effects.
They took it away and they gave a non-lore reason for it. Because they took it away because they said that they wanted resto druids to be able to do damage. Because you can't do damage in tree form.
Why are these slimes so strong?
So sorry, I was just to let Alexers know, yeah, my bot went a little crazy. But I just deleted the messages because we can do single deletes now, which is really exciting.
Ah.
But I was reading, in your chat there, Seamstress,
Oh no!
and people have
I
brought.
died!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
What happened?
Someone died. I think.
Yeah!
I heard talk of a death.
The slimes were so strong. They're stronger than normal. They were destroying all of the rocks without even doing anything.
Oof.
Did you lose anything?
I lost 2 items. I have no idea what the 2 items were, but I guess they weren't worth very much.
They definitely weren't, or what?
I don't think they were. Tiny Ones, thanks so much for the host. Hey, Home Dog. Lotto, have I said hey, how are you? Also, Shadow Pup, how are you doing today? Yes, I saw the stuff from the Fan Fest. So many people just came in. Wisteria, thanks for the host. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I got so upset about them taking away tree form, especially for their reasoning for it. Like I said, I didn't even download the patch. I just canceled my subscription and uninstalled the game.
Oof.
Ooh, Sophie, that's a good question. For the sake of conversation, why sub to Netflix or Spotify, but not to a game?
Well, I don't have a sub to Spotify or Netflix.
So for me, this might also actually this does get kind of interesting because for me, the cost and hassle of maintaining and the like actual storing of physical media, is why I like Netflix and we get Apple Music. We don't pay for cable, so it is a service. It is paying, obviously, no matter what we're talking about, games, movies, books, whatever it is, I think, we need to make sure that the artists can have a sustainable, career in it. If they're putting this time and effort, we should be able to support them in their endeavors so that they can live. But for movies, for Netflix, for example, or for music, I just found that it was so much simpler to get rid of those collections of CDs or vinyl or cassette tapes, or DVDs and just have it be, on demand in, the boxes that you have. But with games, I am very much a collector. I like to collect physical games. So that is the one area for me where I enjoy the physical media, and books as well. I haven't quite gone to Kindle yet. So the difference is that I don't see Netflix as you have to watch this movie, like pay this much to watch this movie as much as you want. It's pay this much to have your collection of movies available in this format that is more convenient. So I do think there's a difference based on what you're actually accessing. I don't know if that makes sense.
I would almost argue that it's essentially the same thing. You're paying for a form of entertainment that you can access on demand. That doesn't mean you necessarily use it every month that you pay for it, but you are paying for it.
Except that you're paying for one experience in the case of an MMO, and you're paying for...
Mana hasn't tried more than one class or more than one type of content.
Okay,
It's
that's
true.
That's fair. That's fair. But
Like,
even
the way
so...
I play the game is nothing like the way Arcane plays the game.
Very true. Although I've been starting to get more into it. More into the way that Umber plays the game, slowly but surely.
What is the difference? How does Umbra play?
Umbra does a lot of crafting and gathering now. She only recently started getting into crafting, but gathering has been her main thing to do in the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I, on the other hand, went really, really strong into getting through the story because I wanted to experience the story. I played it like I play my solo player Final Fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
I go in, I grind out my levels, I make sure that I am geared up enough for whatever is coming for the story. I play the story through because I want to experience it and see what it has to offer. And then I try to do side content that is also combat-based. Like optional bosses, optional this, optional that for combat. And that's how I usually play single player Final Fantasy games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Now that there is a lot more that I am paying attention to, I've started doing more crafting because there's a slew of crafters that you can level, and crafting is its own mini game in a sense.
Right.
And it's actually super fun. I could spend hours just crafting.
So, getting back though to the difference, I will still maintain that there is a difference between having, sort of one world, which is the world of Final Fantasy XIV, diverse as it is and, capable of many different experiences as it is, than it is to have access to, the worlds that you have of different, movies or music. You have...
However, I would like to insert that the world of Final Fantasy is a lot more interactive of an experience. You're not really interacting with movies that you're watching.
It's a different experience.
I would okay, I think I know what you're saying, and on a technicality I would argue, though I understand what you're saying and would agree, but on a technicality I would argue, because I think all good art is participative, whether it be a film, a book, music. Oh, it's midnight. I need to get heading home.
Yep.
But yeah, obviously you're talking about a game where you actually control a character, so that's different than a movie where you're not able to control the outcome of what is presented. So
Yeah, which is one of those things that a lot of people will consider even just paying for single player experiences with video games an unnecessary expense, something that is considered for kids or childish instead of a form of entertainment that people will take and use.
Oh gosh, no, I definitely you know I like my video games.
Yeah. Which is why MMOs, there's such a variety. All sorts of people can play various types of MMOs. There's
Yeah.
so many different types.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't only just play the MMO, it's also a way to interact with people. I have made so many friends through Final Fantasy XIV that I would have never known otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hey
Sophie.
guys,
Yeah?
I got level 1 combat.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
That's
Umbra's
awesome.
level 1 combat! Oh man!
That's too funny.
what's happening?
Hey there, Wave Time.
I think
Yeah,
it's.
Oh,
like
I see it as more of a just a difference in preference.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to make the point. It's just a difference in preference because I almost want to argue maybe one of these days we should try to do Guild Wars 2 because the base game is free now. We could all pick it up and play it and there's no subscription fee.
well, before we get started on this date, I just looked at the time.
Oh, it is time, huh?
Oh,
And I'm actually thinking, and you know, actually, I think this conversation was really good. I actually
This
love.
was like great conversation.
I suggest we definitely continue it because this is the kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll hit you up on Discord and we can chat more. But this is the kind of stuff we were joking about. This is like a podcast. Welcome to Stardew Valley and discuss
Well, I
the
think
ways
it's
of
kind
video
of
games.
along the line of we can understand where you're coming from as
Yeah.
far as the reasons why you wouldn't want to subscribe. But not all of those reasons are 100% correct for everybody.
Yeah.
Never
'Cause
said it was.
the best part is I was like actually in your shoes for that before.
Yeah. Yeah, so that it's been really this has been very insightful for sure. I feel like good stuff has come out of this conversation. So yeah, though let's definitely continue this. And I hope everyone has enjoyed the conversation. And I know a lot of people said things we weren't able to say or read out loud or comment and reflect on. But thank you so much for sharing them, and I hope that we can get to them in the future. So
Yes. Oh, we should do our little outros because me and Umbra have our later Saturday farm to continue with. But I believe that Mr. Jaker and Mr. Mana are going to be seeing us off.
indeed,
So,
indeed.
everyone from everyone else's chats, if you did not already know me, I'm Arcane Seamstress. I'm a Final Fantasy XIV focused variety caster. I play a ton of FF14. I may start getting into Guild Wars too. And I occasionally play other single player games, kind of obsessively when I do.
And I'm Art of Mana, and I go by Mana. And I like video games, and I like to cause us to talk about them and get into deep discussion about them.
He likes video games and then wants to give us a long talk about how Netflix is better than video games.
way to put words in my mouth. No, I just like to stir the
I
pot.
just rearranged them.
I'll admit, I like to stir the pot. But this has been really fun. I enjoy talking about video games. Yeah, I am going to be streaming next on Monday. I'll be streaming some Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Wednesday, Secret of Mana, my favorite game of all time. Returning to Stardew Valley next Saturday. Next Friday, I'm not sure. I may stream. We'll see.
and I'm Mr. Daker, a pumpkin and a streamer who mainly plays Stardew with these people and occasionally fit in a stream where I play different indie titles. Lately, I've been playing Ori and the Blind Forest. I just finished that last time. So we'll see what I come up with next. If you have any suggestions, I am open ears.
I am Umbra Quiez. I am a plant-based educational streamer. I stream a lot of plant-related games, and I do vector artwork on stream. But because of things going on, starting next Friday, my time will be consumed with climbing up a giant tree and mapping it. But Friday nights, I stream educational Pokemon on Selecting Start, and Saturdays, I am playing Stardew with friends.
Yay! Yeah, and if you've enjoyed this and you do not follow any of us or some of us here and you'd like to, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, I didn't put shout outs in my chat. I was meaning to do that. I'll shout out everyone
I was just
here.
thinking about that.
Shout outs are coming. Shout outs are coming. Mr. Daker. Shout out. Umbra Quiaz. But yeah, it's always a blast to hang out with all of you. We've got some great streamers. I consider all of these great streamers to follow. Check them out in the non-Saturday morning hours when they're doing their own thing. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to do a
Kind of
sneaky
bye
raid.
bye.
Oh, wait.
Because
Oh.
me and
Oh,
Umber
yeah,
are going to keep
because
going.
Okay, I'm spinning the
You guys-
kazoo.
You kids, get off my farm.
I'm
You
spinning
Get
the
off my
kazoo.
farm.
Oh no, you kicked me from the
Kicked
farm.
off.
I am spinning the
Kicked
kazoo.
off.
Right is Umbra, left is Seamstress. And I'm going to be hosting Seamstress, everyone. Bye-bye.
With apples.
Cause
Bye.
you spin. Okay, let's swap over.